Welcome back to Ambii.AlertPodcast, everyone, where I seek and find the next level athlete. Today, our guest is only 15 years old. His name is Andre, and he plays soccer. So, how are you doing today, Andre?
I'm good. Thank you for having me on the podcast.
Yeah.
I'm excited to be here. For people who don't know me, I'm Andre. I'm 15 years old. I live in Alcorcón, Spain. Um, I played soccer all my life. I
hmm
started in Xolos, Carolinas, and I went to Charlotte FC in West Next. Now I'm playing in Alcorcón.
Okay, thank you. Quick shout out to Red Bull. The fuel behind today is energy. Whether you're creating, grinding, or just trying to stay sharp, Red Bull gives you wings. So, big thanks to Red Bull for keeping the momentum strong. So, getting into your journey and your first impressions, take me back. So how did your soccer journey begin, and when you were just 4 years old?
When I was 4, I was playing rec,
hmm
and that's when I started playing. And my dad noticed that I had a passion for it,
yeah
so that's when he started Xolos. And that's where I grew my fundamentals and the basics, and my love fell deeper for the game over there.
okay, so you've gone from Cholos to being selected for Charlotte FC, and now at Alcorcón in Spain. So what made you take that big step into moving to Spain and starting a whole new journey?
Well, I know that in Spain the love over there is just it's different,
hmm
and I knew that it would be a sacrifice that I'm willing to take because my goal is to be a pro, and I couldn't wait,
yeah
so I went over there to not only grow as a player but also as a person
yeah
because it's different.
Okay, so what has this first year like? What has it been like in Spain? Like it being your first year and on and off the field, making friends, learning the language,
Mhm.
and all of that.
It's been intense, but I've enjoyed it a lot. Obviously, on the field over there, it's
hmm
very tactical and intense. And obviously, the learning curve of being another language, going to school, making new friends. But it's just all been worth it.
Yeah,
I've really been enjoying it.
that's good. I actually give you kudos because moving to Spain with last year and having to learn a new language, like your dad told me a while ago, your first language is English. So
Hmm.
having to move and learn everything there is a great accomplishment in my
Hmm.
opinion. That would be very hard for
Thank you.
me.
Yeah.
So I give you all the
Thank
kudos.
you. Thank you.
It's not you don't see that every day as
Mm-hmm.
a young teenager.
Mm-hmm.
So applause to you. What's one thing you've learned in Spain this past year that you'll never forget?
Patience. I would love to say patience because going over there, I don't know anyone. I had to build new connections,
hmm
create chemistry with my team, and I just had to be patient because
Yeah,
no one knew me over there.
yeah. I love the word patience
Mm-hmm.
because a lot of athletes don't understand that you have to be patient in order to get where you need to go in life,
Mm-hmm.
and especially at a young age. When I was your age, I wasn't patient. I was in high school. I was in what, ninth or 10th grade, and I just felt like I wasn't at a place where I thought I should have been at, and I was just like, you know what? I made it hard on myself, but my dad and my mom was teaching me, look, you have to be patient. You have to let the course run itself, and you'll get where you have to be. So I do agree with the patience word. So moving on to your like the field and the growth on the field. You've been called a player who influences the game. How do you see your role when you're on the field?
I like to be involved in all phases.
hmm
When that's building up, creating chances, and finishing the play, I like to be involved in that, and that's pretty much it.
So what's been your biggest learning moment on the field so far?
At the beginning of the season, I had a game where the pressure really got to me, and that just reminded me that the mental part of the game is very important.
hmm
So I've just been working on that. Mhm.
Do you want to go a little bit more into what that pressure was, or
Yeah,
what?
so I lost the ball, and the coach was just yelling at me. He was yelling at me,
hmm
and I lost the ball again and again, and then I got subbed out. I just realized that in those moments, I have to just sit back, be calm,
Yeah.
and do my own thing.
So this season you played 23 matches and scored 16 goals. Do you have a favorite goal from this year?
I like to say a free kick that I took at the end
hmm
of the season. I've been practicing them a lot, and when I took that one, It was the first one I've taken in game. It just ended up being perfect, and
Yeah.
I scored it.
I watch soccer here and there. I see the
Mm,
free kicks, and when I was in college, I used to go to some of the soccer games, the girl soccer games, and I used to be like, the free kicks were like so intense. Like everybody
mm,
is like, depending on you to make the goal.
yeah.
But that's
Mm.
actually pretty cool that that's your favorite goal from this year. So, do you have a go-to goal celebration, or are you able to just walk off and just stay cool, or what do you do when you
I
make a
us-
goal?
I usually blow like a kiss at the other opposing fans because they're like they want us to lose. So when I score,
Yeah.
I just be like, "Thank you for coming," and then I just blow them a kiss.
That's cool. That's
Yeah.
cool. I like that. That's like the first like celebration I've
Uh,
ever heard like a person do. That's pretty cool. So what keeps you locked in and focused during high pressure moments in matches?
Probably just breathing, relaxing.
Mhm.
I tell myself that I've trained for this. I
Mhm.
trained for this moment, and I just bring myself back and I focus on my goal. I want to be a pro.
Yeah. How do you stay motivated when training gets tough or you're not feeling 100%?
Just knowing that this is all working up to my goal.
Mhm.
Each rep is just making me helping me get better. That's how I stay locked in.
Yeah. Let's talk about your style and, how do you approach the game of soccer? So what's your favorite part of playing, like creating plays, scoring goals or controlling the game, like the pace of the game?
I really like to play in the midfield and just control the game.
Mhm.
And also, I also love scoring goals. I love scoring goals and celebrating them.
I
Yeah,
see. You like to
yeah.
blow a kiss. What do you think makes your playing style unique compared to others your age? Like I said, I've met 15, 14-year-olds who play sports, but they're not as determined and they're not
Mm,
as focused and mature
mm.
as you are. So, what do you think makes your level of style like unique to other players?
I feel that I'm a very confident player when
Hmm.
I go forward. I like to go into 1v1s and beat my player. And I just want to be a player that just helps the people around me be better.
Yeah.
That's what I like to do.
Okay, I like that answer. You've played in the U.S. and now you're in Spain. So, what's one major difference you notice in soccer culture between the two countries?
In the US, I'd say it's more
Hmm.
direct and more physical.
Yeah.
And in Spain, it's just more tactical, and they demand a lot more intensity. But both have helped me grow. So I can never switch off when I play in Spain. If I switch off, then things will go bad because the team just works as one.
Okay. How many people are on the team? On your
Um,
team?
when we're on the pitch, it's 11,
Oh,
but
okay.
usually counting subs, I'd say 24.
Okay. That's pretty small. Compared to like other,
Yeah.
sports
Hmm.
or track, we had like 100 people on our team. And
Yeah.
then football has like 100 and
Uh-huh.
something
Yeah.
on their team. Soccer seems like a more intimate sport in my opinion.
Hmm.
Like kind of like basketball. Basketball doesn't have that
Also,
many
yeah.
people
Mm.
on their team, on their roster. So switching into your fun and your personality, I want to ask a quick question. So would you play FIFA or would you rather play Fortnite? Or do you have another favorite way to
Mm.
chill on your downtime?
I I usually play Warzone. Warzone with my
Warzone?
friends. Yeah, Warzone with my friends. I usually play that. And if it was FIFA or Fortnite, I'll probably say FIFA. FIFA 17. I would just always play this career mode.
Yeah.
That was my favorite.
Everybody's
Yeah,
always like, "Oh, Fortnite, Fortnite." I don't get the hype over Fortnite. I'm just being honest, but
yeah.
I like your answer as well. So, going on to the next question, would you rather choose Messi or Ronaldo, or is
Ronaldo.
there any other player you look up to as an inspiration?
For me, who I look up to is probably Paul Pogba, a French player. He just I would say he has aura. He has
Or
aura
yeah,
and like I want to be like him, but
yeah,
Ronaldo also because of his work rate. He's always working
yeah.
and he's dedicated. I
I
love
think
that.
I think Ronaldo has aura too. I think he's
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
every time I'm on TikTok and I'm like, I don't know how I get on the side of the soccer TikTok,
Mm,
but I end up over there
yeah.
somehow and I see like the edits of Ronaldo and like the music behind it. I'm
Mhm.
just like, oh, I like
Yeah,
Ronaldo. He's
yeah,
pretty
yeah.
cool. Okay, so if soccer wasn't in your life, what other sport do you think you would play or
I'll
be
s-
drawn to?
I'll say basketball because the tactics and all
Hmm.
that I feel like somewhat related in that
Yeah,
kind of way.
I could see you as a
Yeah.
basketball player. I could. When you're not on the pitch or in training, what helps you relax and reset besides Warzone?
Um, I think just listening to music and going outside for walks with my dad,
Uh
my
huh.
dog around the city.
What kind of music do you listen to? Like
I listen,
genre?
I listen to a lot like Latin and then hip hop.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So moving on to the last segment, your inspiration. What makes you want to help and support other people, whether it's your teammates, your friends, or other people in your community?
Mm, I've seen a lot of people that like have they struggle to play this sport because I don't know, maybe they have like something physical that just doesn't allow them to play, and
Yeah.
I would like to give them that chance to play and
Hmm.
give them an opportunity that not everyone has.
Yeah, I like that. I like that answer. I think we're kind of the same when it comes to wanting to help others.
Mm,
I feel like when I was in college, I just at one moment I was just only focused on myself, and I still kind of wasn't patient with myself. But as I got older and ran track more in college, I was like, well, people there's some people out here that don't have the ability to do what I do.
mhm,
So I think I should be more lenient on myself and try to focus on my community. How can I help my people? Which is why I have my podcast, and then I
mhm,
go out in the community and I give back to my community. I do podcasts with young children just to give other people a view of what you can do in
mhm.
life and not basically like sh- short yourself and short your goals. But I do really like your answer. Um, when you're with your teammates, whether in a game or at practice, how do you try to be someone they can count on or be their backbone? What do you do?
I like to I like to set the standard,
Hmm.
um, as if like we're in the gym. Yeah, I'll do that final rep because it always helps,
Yeah.
and I like to just be a leader. I
Hmm.
like to be a leader and bring everyone with me
Yeah.
and just leave nobody behind.
Yeah, I agree on the leader part
Mm,
because being a leader, everyone, especially a positive leader, you have negative leaders and you have positive leaders.
mhm,
I see you as a positive leader because, like you said, finish your last rep. You never know what that last rep can get you later on down the line,
mhm,
and you'll have your teammates. And they're like, "Oh, I'm tired," but having that person like you makes the game fun and makes practice fun.
mhm,
It makes people want to come to practice and do better.
yeah.
So outside of soccer, are there things you like to do that make a difference for others? Like helping younger players or giving back to your community, like community service or um, things in general.
Yeah, I'm helping out with
Hmm.
coaching younger players. Like today, I have a little coaching session
Okay.
in futsal. That's one way I like to help.
And you're only 15. You're
Yeah,
you're you're helping coach.
yeah.
Like that's cool. That's
uh,
so cool to me. So as you grow as a player and a person, how do you hope to impact the people around you in soccer or in life?
mm, I wanna have people enjoy it
Hmm.
because when I was younger, I enjoyed playing it, and I
Yeah.
wanna have people feel the same way about the game. And it's my passion, just letting people enjoy the game.
So do you have any inspiring words for younger athletes? Not just soccer, but basketball, track, football, tennis, golf. I know you said being patient is one, but
Yeah,
is there any other words you want to give to the younger viewers?
I like to stick to my patience because it's really important.
Hmm.
You just gotta let things work out because if something's not happening the way you want it to, doesn't mean you should quit right there.
Right. Okay.
Things take time,
Yeah.
so let it all work out.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
thank you so much, Andre. And that's a wrap, you guys. I'm a young player already showing
Mm.
maturity and leadership and an incredible promise to both and on and off the field. So we'll definitely be keeping an eye on you, and I think you'll make it far in life just by seeing your maturity and how much you care for the game, how much you care for your people. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, please subscribe, comment, like, share. If you want to give a shout out to your Instagram, you can. If not, you don't have to.
I'll do it. My Instagram is Andre Bistrain with the B, all together, no caps.
Okay. Thank
Yeah.
you guys for tuning into Ambii Alert Podcast. Until next time.